Hello football managers, welcome to another my video and sort of another episode of the game called Football Management Ultra. And so this video, I have a lot more videos about this game, so all my videos is relevant to the game also called Trophy Manager. But as I know, Trophy Manager is you can play Trophy Manager on browser, but Football Management Ultra is on Facebook, so to say. So in this video I prepared to tell you top 10 most important tips and tricks in this game. I had to just pick up 10 most important tips and tricks. I will try to make more videos about this game with more tips and tricks for you. Like I said, I have a lot more videos about this game, so check it out on my YouTube channel, IG Remain Gaming. So in each of my video is totally different tips and tricks, and for this video I prepared a top 10 most important tips and tricks that also, as I said, work on game called Trophy Manager. That Trophy Manager you can play on browser, I think, but Football Management Ultra you can play directly on Facebook. Also, all these games are available on mobile phones. And also I wanted, before we started, some very important thing to tell you, that this game doesn't allow you to have more accounts on same internet IP address. So if you're using internet on, for example, in home you're using internet and play this game on Facebook, for example, like me, then do not install game on your mobile phone to play it also on your mobile phone, because game will shut down your both accounts, because that is considering cheating, because it doesn't allow this game to have more accounts on same internet that you're using. So if you're using some same internet, do not open many more accounts, because they will be all banned in game and shut down in game, which is very, I must say, good, because you cannot cheat so much, so to say, not cheat to buy with cheap price, so to say, players. So just make sure to use different internet when you play, if you want to have more accounts. Okay, let's get started. So for this video I prepared 10 most important tips for you and tricks, of course, and we will going from the less important to the most important tips for you, that from my experience, that I've been playing this game for over 5 years, I must say. Over 5 years I playing this game. So let's get started. I play this game on Facebook because it is more convenient for me. So on number 10 tip is how to change logo. I know it isn't so much big tip, but many have troubles how to change logo, don't know, so I want to tell you. So for example, this is my number 100. This club has celebrated 100 seasons on FMO. Yes, I've been playing this game for a very, very long time and I like it a lot. Okay, so you're changing this is your profile by clicking club. Here we are clicking club. By clicking this button club, then click here. By clicking here on your logo, here we are on logo clicking, and here we are. You can upload your new logo. For example, here we are, upload your logo, and that is very, very easily how you can change your looking logo. Also, you can find any picture on internet, for example, and upload any picture, so you can add as your logo. And also there are many people that make logo. If you are in some Facebook Football Management Ultra Facebook groups, you can ask some people or someone who knows to make logo for your club. So it is very easy. You just need to click on club. Here we are on club, and just click on button. Here we are on logo, and upload new logo. It is very easily, as you can see. Okay, we're going to the number, and now we're going to the real tips for you. We're going for the number 9 tip. What is most important to upgrade stadium buildings? What stadium buildings is the most important to upgrade? Let's go to the stadium. This game have also a lot languages to choose, and here we are. So most important to upgrade in Stadium, what is first to upgrade and what is last to upgrade. And for example, most important to upgrade is your youth academy. Why I say this? Because you will get, especially if you start playing this game, you will need to have your youth academy to the maximum level to get better players. For example, draw 3 players and increased player potential. So you will need a lot younger players to sell them to get money. So upgrade this building to the highest level first. To the highest level, upgrade this youth academy. Especially if you start playing this game, you must upgrade it to highest level so you could get more players for your team and increased, as you can see, increased potential, and you can draw 3 players. Then next, what is most important to upgrade is training guards, training grounds because as you can see, it increases training, how much skill points your players will get. So training grounds is next what is most to upgrade to the maximum level. Of course, then we going to the next what is most important to upgrade is physio. Oh, physio, it is not so much expensive to upgrade. So because physio, as you can read, reduce injuries in matches and training. Don't worry, in training they will not get injured too much. I think they deleted that thing, but in matches they can, your players very often get injured. So it can reduce injuries in matches. Of course, you don't want your first and best players to get injured. You want them to play as much as they can. Then what is most next important to upgrade is of course medical center. Here we are. The next is the medical center. It is very expensive. If you start playing this game, you don't need to upgrade to highest level because also medical centers can reduce time of injuries of your players. So as you can read, for example, here where you can read, so it will reduce the time of your injuries, and more faster your players can go and play games. Then what is next most important is to upgrade is of course next is pitch cover. Here where it is not expensive, so upgrade everything like this: pitch cover, pitch draining, sprinklers, heating, and of course floodings, because it help your condition of your stadium. And of course everything else like this, for example parking, merchandise and everything else, you don't need to upgrade to highest level. You just can upgrade few levels if you have money. Just make sure you upgrade these things, these things, these things, and these things. And also of course upgrade little stadium. Do not upgrade too much, because if you are not so many, if you just started for example playing this game, you will don't need too much seats. So just make sure if you see your stadium is full of your supporters, then you can upgrade little more seats for your stadium. So just little by little you upgrade your stadium. Don't upgrade at the same time. Don't upgrade at the same time too much seats. Just upgrade little by little. So you will see how much people came to your match, and just if you have maximized, then you upgrade more seats and so on. So little by little upgrade this stadium. As you can see, 85,000 seats is more than enough if you are playing this game for a very long time. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you. Also, all these is required. It is also, as I said, in Trophy Manager. It is also in Trophy Manager all this, because it is game same as Trophy Manager. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you. What is most important in stuff to upgrade first? So most important to upgrade, what stuff is first to upgrade is most important. So first is most important to upgrade is your secretary. Here we are, secretary. So first upgrade secretary to the highest level, because it will give you 1 pro credits every day from VIP deals, which is very important. Pro credits, as you know, is very important to you level up your skills of your players. So that is most important to first upgrade to the highest level, as you can see, because it will guarantee the VIP level, no need to win in match. Then next, what is next most important to upgrade in stuff is, just to look on my paper, Chief Scout, because Chief Scout is very important to upgrade to highest level, because at highest level will unlock totally accurate, 100% accurate training intensity and scout reports of your players that you want to buy. So it is very important after you upgrade secretary to the highest level to get more pro each day, to upgrade to the highest level Chief Scout, so to get more accurate information from players you want to buy. So it is very important to upgrade it second to the highest level. Then next, what is most important to upgrade is assistant manager, because as you can read, the assistant manager give you the better training intensity, so your players will get more skill points from training. So they will be a lot more, have skill points and be better, of course. So that is third thing that you need to upgrade. After you upgrade secretary, chief scout, then go to the assistant manager. Then we going next. What is most important to upgrade is youth academy coach. Here we are, youth academy coach. Just upgrade to the number 4 level. Don't upgrade this level, last 5th level, because it is just a useless thing. In 3 routine points extra for youth pools is just not so useful. So you could use those upgrade for something else, because it will increase potentially boost of your youth pools that you can get each day from opening and getting players each day. I'm talking about these things. So youth academy increase potential of players to get better in this thing. Okay, then what is next more important to upgrade is sporting director. Just upgrade 1 level, everything else do not upgrade, because you could use free transfer agent for bidding. That is it is very useful. And last upgrade is sporting director. Okay, just do I see sporting director, where he is. Okay, yeah, here we are, sorry. Yes, that is the last thing that is most important to upgrade. It is sporting director. Everything else you could upgrade. For example, next you can upgrade physio, so your players can, as you can read, next is to upgrade physio, because to reduce injury time and lower chance of retiring. When you upgrade physio to highest level, your players will retire very often with 36 or 37 years old. So that is what is most important this first, then second this, then third this, then I'm just a little confused, then this, and then physio, of course. And everything else, if you just level up, you can upgrade. For example, you can upgrade this later if you have a lot points to upgrade. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you. We're going for the number 7 tip for you, and that is what is best tactics to use. So best tactic is to use in this game is for example, what I wanted to tell you, programming. So for captain, just use captain. Is in tactic thing is to use captain. You must have very good captain that have, just so I see what is my captain. My captain is number 8. So just look to buy very good captain that have these skills. Okay, just to see these skills, because you can also edit notes. So to have, here we are, to have leadership very very good. Ideal is 5 to 5, and also to have a lot professionalism and to have a lot routine. So that is the perfect perfect your captain to be in your team. To have leadership, first is to have a lot leadership, best is 5 to 5, and then to have a lot professionalism and to have a lot routine. But if you cannot buy that player, it could be just enough to have good leadership, to have at least 4 or 5 leadership ability. But just look for players that have also very high professionalism and very high routine, and that captain will be perfect for your team. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you, to not making too long this video. Number 5 tip for you. This was number 6. Number 5 tip is what is best formation in this game. So after very long time, I use this formation 4-4-2. Okay, here we are. 4-4-2. I use this formation 4-4-2, but then from my experience and from other players that are top players in these top managers in this game, I seen that best is formation this that I now use. So 3 DC, 3 defender center, 1 defender midfielder center, then 2 midfielder center, one midfielder left, and 1 midfielder right. So that is the most, and of course 2 forward players. That is the best tactic that you can line up to, you can use in this game. For example, that is best tactic to use in this game. You could use also good tactic is still, it is good tactic this 4-4-2, or it is also good tactic, just don't make sure to put tactics like this. Just make sure to put tactics to have midfielder left and right. Don't put like this tactics like this, because it is not good tactics at all, and you will have some penalties in game, so to say, not penalty kicking, but some very reduced the efficiency of your team if your team is like this. And so make sure to it is very nice aligned your players. So that is it. 3-1-4-2, so to say, formation. Okay, we're going to the what is best, and then also you can use this my formations programming. You could use this programming for you. From my experience, this was very useful. So for example, I always using very attacking because I'm very strong, but if you using very attacking, you will be very vulnerable to from attacks of other players. So this programming I use if you are very very strong in your league. So this thing, as you can see, you can read goal scored. If I'm losing, then very attacking. If any of my player get red card, then I'm very defensive. But if I'm leading, then if I've scored goal, for example, very attacking. If it is, so this tactic, this programming, you can use it. It is proven from my over 5 years, very very niceful. Then especially this one is very important. If you are losing, so to programming, if you're losing by -2 goals, if you're losing in match, then select tactic direct, because direct tactic means you will direct tactic is only good if you play against stronger teams, then it is yours. So for example, this is direct tactic. Here we are, direct tactic. So if you are stronger than other players, then just use balanced. If your team is very weaker than our opponent team, then just use tactic direct, because that direct tactic attacking style is best tactic for winning against stronger teams. trust me, it is the best attacking styles. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you. What is okay, we're going to the number 4 tip for you. Do I tell you training about? Do I tell you about training? What is best to train? So what is best to training, for example, for defenders? For defenders is best to training. Here we are. If you here we are. Best training is to, okay, I just wanted to show you. Best training best training for defenders is like this. Here we are, training. Go to the custom and just lower the finishing and long shots to 0 and increase heading and position, and 1 to marking and tackling and strength and workout. This is the best settings for defenders. Then what is best settings for attackers? For forward players, here we are. For forward players is best to reduce marking and tackling to 0 and increase heading, positioning and finishing long shots by 1. Trust me, this is settings is the best you could use. So for midfielders you don't need to use any of these adjustments. Just for forward, put to 0. For example, do not put like this to have like this. Don't put it. For example, just make sure to your forward players do not training marking and tackling, and your defenders your defenders, of course, do not train finishing and long shot. We're going to the next tip for you, number 3. For what price you could sell your players? This is little trick question for you. So for example, you can sell players that is 4 stars. For example, always wait to your players finish training to finish all your blooming, and for 4 stars players you can select them for less than 100 million. For 4.5 players like this, for example, 4.5 stars, you can select between 200 million and 300 million price. And for players that have 5 stars, you can sell them for over 500 million price, depending how good they have skills. And the younger player you could increase better price. I will in separate video, I have video where I explain you that better pricing. So the younger player, the more price you could ask to sell them for better price. So for 5-star players you can sell them over 500 million easily, very easily. Okay, so especially if it is age 20 or 21. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you, to not making too long this video. Just to see on my paper, that is tip number 3 and number 4. Now number 2 tip is what is going to the most important tip for you. The most important is to buy very young players, develop them and sell them for the very big price. So that is little trick in this game. That is the concept of the game, to develop young players like this. For example, this is my young players. I'm waiting till they finish their training to then to sell them. So for example, on transfer list, here we are on transfer list. Let's go to the transfer list. Here we are on transfer list. Just select these players like this, that have like this settings, 3 stars, that is very young. Look on transfer players and just buy those players that have 3 stars but that didn't start yet training or just started training, and you will just very easily level up them to they have 4.5 stars. Of course they need to have potential, So just watch today have potential 4.5 potential or 5 stars potential. Today will be achieved that stars when they finish training. Okay, I'm a little confused. I explained you in this other my video. Okay, we're going to the next tip for you. It is most important to read everything in, now to show you, in user guide. Here we are, user guide at downside. As you can see, user guide. So read everything in user guide as much as you can. So everything read, remember everything, because it is very nicely described, everything in game, every tips for you how this game works. So everything is very nicely described in this game. So just make sure you read everything here. So everything read, everything is very good described. And so don't worry about it, just read about it and you will be very successful in this game. Just make sure you read everything that is here written and to learn everything. It is very nicely tutorial, very nicely everything described. Okay, and for end of this video, the most important tip for you is to buy young players, to sell them, as I said, to buy them on transfer list, to buy young sell, to buy younger players, and to that you will develop. And for first team, for your squad team, buy only very old players. So for first team, buy very old players. Here we are, over 30 age, because old players have very big routine. As you can see, my routine, it is, for example, for this routine is over 40. So, and also buy very old players for your first team. So in your first team to be very old players, it doesn't matter if you are just started playing this game, just buy very old players, because very old players have very big routine. And just make sure to old players have also very nice skills, of course, to have also very nice skills like this, for example, because old players are very cheap, it is not so expensive to buy. And also the old players very often have very big routine. I'm talking about this just to show you. Here we are, this is routine, for example, because routine in this game is very important. So you will have win-win combination. You will have players that have big routine. Big routine means it will play better, a lot better, and better skills it will have. And also make sure it is also sort to say cheaper to buy older players and have bigger routine very often. So that is win-win combination to win in any matches, to have very old players in your team. Best is to over 28 years old to buy players. Okay, that will be it for this video. To not make it too long this video, I will try to make more videos about these very interesting made games. So this game, as I said, so tactic is best to buy younger players or to get from youth academy, and for first team to buy, of course, older players. So that will be very strong. As you can see, this one is very strong because they are not so expensive. So this is the little most, sorry for a little longer video. So this is the most important tips for you for your successful play of this game. Just make sure you buy younger players for younger players that you will sell for price, very big price when they finish training. And for first team, make sure you buy old players. It doesn't matter how much it is old, just to make sure it have big routine and very nice skills. And also what I wanted to tell you, you can have maximum players, you can have 70. So don't worry that about this thing, maximum squad is 60, you can have 70 players maximum in your team. So make sure you have that field 70 players so you could develop them like this. This is developing players, and this one is my ready for to selling them because they are 5 stars. Okay, that would be it for this video. I hope so this video was very useful and helpful for you. This game, as I said, all these tips and tricks, check my other videos of this game. So all these tips and tricks works if you play game Trophy Manager and some similar games about from this company Trophy Manager. So it works same for game Trophy Manager. Just Trophy Manager, as far as I know, is for browser playing, and Football Management Ultra is for Facebook directly. Okay, that would be it for these tips, most important tips and tricks for you. Sorry for a little longer video. Check my other videos of this game. I have a lot of tips and tricks. In each video is totally different tips and tricks. And of course, check my other videos of top 11, for example, Football Manager game that I have, and other interesting made games. I have a lot of videos about very interesting made games. And that would be it. I try to make more videos about this game, and that would be it for this video. I hope that this video was very helpful and useful for you, and see you next videos. Bye.